Today we're going to see how to grade journals in Blackboard. And as soon as you set a journal to be graded, then it creates a column in the grade center for that journal. And then you can grade the students' contributions to the journal. Usually journals are used for reflections and that sort of thing. And so you can grade those postings to the journal. And there are two types of journals. You can have an individual journal or you can have a group journal, and we're going to see how to grade both today. So first of all, the way you would access journals for grading, there are three ways to do that. First of all, you can access journals from other tools here in the main menu, or you can create a dedicated button for journals in your main menu, and that's what I've done, so I'm going to click on that. And here you see all the journals that are in the course. So in this case, we have two kinds of journals in this course. We have a private journal, private to each individual, and we have a group journal. And the way that you could access these for grading is you would just open them, and then you can see all the people who have contributed to the journal over here, and so you can go to that person's contribution and begin grading. A second way you can access journals for grading would be in the control panel under Grade Center. You can click Needs Grading, and this gives you a list of all the assignments in the course of any type that require grading that have been submitted and are ready for grading. So you can see here we have two journals. One is a group journal, one is a individual journal. And the way you can begin grading is you can either click on the username and begin grading that user's journal entry, or you can click on the downward arrow next to the journal title and click Grade All Users, and then begin grading that way. And then finally, of course, a third way you can begin grading journals is you can click on Full Grade Center and access the columns for the journal that you wish to grade, and just hover next to a student's name that has the yellow exclamation point and indicating that it's ready for grading, and pull down and grade user activity. So we're going to be showing you how to grade both individual and group journals today. So I'm going to use the Needs Grading page just to review that as a way of accessing a journal to grade. So the first thing we'll do is we'll see how to grade an individual journal. So I'm going to click on this user's journal entry, which takes me right to the page where I can begin grading. And over here I see the contributions to this journal that this student has made, and I have my grading sidebar over here. So I can move from person-to-person grading journal entries by using the drop-down All button up here. I can enter a grade in the grading box here. If I've associated a rubric with this journal, I can open that up and fill that out and use that for grading. And remember, with rubrics you can always expand the descriptions and the feedback boxes so that you can actually provide feedback by criteria that you've established for this rubric. You can also provide overall feedback on the assignment in this box here. You can expand the notes box and make notes that only you yourself as the instructor can see. If you want to provide more formatted feedback to the student, you can open the text box editor, and you can even make a video for comment by using the mashup button if you do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter a grade for this journal, and I'm going to click Submit, and now that student in the Grade Center under My Grades will be able to see their score, and I will be able to see that they have see their score in the Grade Center as well. So that's how to grade an individual journal. Now, grading a group journal. Group journals are graded a little differently, as they are not graded individually. So I'm going to access the group journal from the Grade Center page, and by going here I can also show you that here's our grade for the individual journal that we just entered, and here's my group journal column right here. So I'm just going to pick a user, and I'm going to grade the user activity. And that takes me to this grading page, and here are the entries for this group journal over here that have been made. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually grade this group journal, but when I assign a grade for this journal, I'm going to be grading for the whole group. So let me back up here a minute so we can see. I want to show you the view. If we show all group members, now we see all the group members whose grade we will be assigning by entering a grade up here. So let me just cancel that. That's a glitch in my browser that does that. So same thing, I can use a rubric, I can provide feedback, I can make grading notes, I can expand the feedback box and to the text box editor and make a video feedback if I want. So in this case I'm going to give this group 10 out of 10. But maybe I don't want to give everyone in the group the same grade. Maybe not everyone has participated equally. And so maybe I want to give Dawn maybe 8 out of 10. So I can do that by clicking on these pencil icons, which allow me to edit the individual group members' grades. And then I click the green check mark, and that changes that individual's grade to whatever you've entered. So the beauty of this is that students only see their own individual grades. They never see their other fellow group members' grades. So even if you change the grade for one group member, they're only ever going to see their own grade. They won't see that their grade is different from other group members. And should I change my mind and want to alter or revert this grade back to the original group grade, I can do that by clicking on the pencil icon again and changing the grade, or I can click this revert icon, and that will revert the grade back to the grade that the entire group got. And now when I click submit and OK, and that should take me back to the Grade Center view, and now you'll see that everyone in the group has a grade for this journal. So that's pretty much it as far as grading journals. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about using journals in your class, please contact Cetus Design and we'll be delighted to help you. Thank you. Have a good day.